Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Head over to audibletrial.com/jumbled and get your free 30-day trial and a free audiobook. They've got 180,000 different books that you can listen to. So if you want a little bit of variety for your ears, now you know where to go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Jumbled, your favorite podcast about nothing. I'm Zach.
And I'm Joe, back by popular demand.
Yeah, nobody asked, Joe.
Lots of people asked.
Have you been getting people that also listen to the summer podcast, the summer break podcast, that need their fill of Joe since you've stopped doing that since school started back up?
Yeah, they've really been hitting up my P.O. box.
Yeah.
I go down to the mail to the post office like every other week.
Yeah? Is it just crammed full?
Yeah, usually. People
do they
send me demos, stuff to like try out, and
Sure. They just have one of those big mail carts, like it's like a big canvas bag pretty much that they just put all your stuff inside of, and then they got to wheel it out to your car.
It's actually up on a hook, and I take the train over there, and as we're going past it, I grab it off of there.
Oh wow! So it's light enough for you to grab then.
Yeah, it's a pretty intricate system. It's worked out just for me to get my mail from my fans.
It's very intricate. Yeah. How's it going, man? How you doing?
Doing well. No complaints.
A little bit of radio silence since the last time you've been on.
It has been at least 20 episodes. I was on 50.
Something like that.
I was on 50, and I don't know.
You were on number. I think that might have been the last one.
Maybe I was on 51 as well.
Yeah, because there was this stretch where we did a couple back to back. I was thinking about it earlier. I've only missed one episode of the podcast since the start.
Was that the first conspiracy one? Or yeah,
correct. And that was because
I'm a loyal fan.
You are a loyal fan. And that was because I think Johnny couldn't record. I want to pass the blame off. I don't think it was because I was unwilling or unable to. I just think he had already recorded something, and I was like, let's just do that.
Yeah. I think it was a matter of the three of you, right, getting together? Maybe?
Right. So I couldn't get together for the first one, but he went ahead and recorded it because they were both available.
Hey, not to steer away from this conversation, but how do you feel about me just playing some Fortnite while we're podcasting?
I actually thought about that, too. That would be very, you can do it if you want.
Okay, cool, because I already have my Xbox pulled up. It's right here. Where's my controller at now? It's just, it's in front of me. Like, the screen I use is in front of me, so.
Do you have Fortnite actually turned on and just going right now?
Yeah, that's why I got on at 8:36 instead of 8:30, because I was finishing a game.
Yeah, and that's also why you said, "Hey Zach, can we make a power 15-minute episode?" And I said, "What? What's going on?" And you said, "Oh, I'm just doing laundry and stuff."
What if we could talk at 4 times the speed and then you slow it down? 4 times the speed for 15 minutes. Yeah, I think the math works out. That would be an hour-long episode.
That's an hour-long episode, dude. But we would be so exhausted. Can you imagine talking
that
for
fast?
15 straight minutes just at...
Yeah.
It'd be like... So you remember the...
Gilmore Girls?
The movie No. You remember the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith?
Is that the one where he tells you about all the stuff that's on the map? Like where the roads are, highways, hospitals, things like that?
Yeah, and he's just actually a big box.
Yeah. No, I thought that was when he acted as Muhammad Ali.
Oh, yeah. No, that's where I don't know. I got nothing. You know what? It's been a while.
It has been a while. What did you ask me? I Am Legend. Have I seen that movie from 2008? Yes, I have.
Okay. Did you know that initially they had casted actual people to play all of those CG vampire zombie things?
Those weren't real people that they just shaved.
What are you talking about? The dude who screamed and his mouth was like... Twice the size of his head.
Yeah. I mean, that's not real.
But they originally casted people for that movie, but they had to switch it to CG because they were still wanting them to do the fast breathing, and people were like hyperventilating. Do you remember? They were like,
fast breathing, yeah.
It was like really weird.
Did you know that they actually hadn't planned for that dog to be bitten and die? But on the set, it actually got hurt and was going to pass away. So they just took the moment and Will Smith cradled him as he died.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a real dog death on screen.
That
dog death.
Will Smith actually killed a dog.
Yeah. No, I actually saw on Reddit the other day, maybe like 2 weeks ago, that dog is still alive. And
wow, after being bitten by a vampire zombie that long, huh?
Yeah, well,
it's a miracle.
It helps. But it was saying that I think like the title was like the dog from I Am Legend living its best life or something like that. Ooh, what kind of was that? The lemon? Zach is just in front of me eating some Girl Scout cookies that are, and he can't talk because he's stuffing yet another one in his face. Actually, that's pretty amateur because he didn't eat the whole thing. Everyone knows that if you're going to eat a Girl Scout cookie, that you eat it all in. There you go, and he just shoved it all in there like a pro. And there's a third one. Do you have milk? That was 2. Oh, that was the quarter of the piece that was left from the other one. Okay. That's impressive. And he's doing the aggressive nose breathing because he doesn't want to open his mouth. Don't choke on that. Veins are popping from his neck. I want to check about... Oh, I thought you actually did choke there. I want to check on I Am Legend to see... it's not on Google Maps, despite the keystrokes on my iPhone. Because it was based on a book. Oh, and that's one of Johnny's big things, is that they're a lot different from the book. It was 2007. I was off by a year. 11-year-old.
Way to go, dude.
Yeah. But that dog's still alive. Isn't that impressive?
I mean, he could have been really young.
Yeah. And actually might be a girl. It's a German Shepherd.
Oh, are all German Shepherds girls, Joe?
No, but I think at least 50% of them are.
At least?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a guess as well, but we can just sort of go with it.
I have a birthday gift for you.
I recall you saying this.
I know it's October.
We just haven't been able. Yeah, we just haven't been able to link up.
I kind of want to surprise you with what it is.
Dude, totally do it.
All right.
On the podcast?
Yeah. Live listeners, tweet us right now.
Joe,
what do you think?
Are those keys to a new car, Joe? Jingle, jingle, jingle. No.
20 questions it. I'm going to give you 5 questions.
Oh, God. Okay, is it bigger than a bread box?
No.
Do our listeners know what the size of a bread box is?
Yes. 3 questions left. No, I'll discard that one.
Wait. I sort of jumped ahead mentally. What was the answer to the first one?
It is smaller than a bread box.
Is it bigger than my head?
I
got a pretty big head.
No. Big head. Collectively it might, but the one that I have to show you shouldn't have given that caveat. That's like some.
I don't know, man. I got nothing. Right. I can't even think of questions. No,
you just know the standard bread box.
Is it made of wood?
No.
Is it? Is it technology of some sort?
No. Is that 4?
Got one more.
Yeah,
That's
one
4.
More. That's 4.
am I going to weep when I see it?
Oh, you might. You might.
Okay. That's all I got, man.
Okay, so what's your guess?
It's a little boyhood Michael Jackson picture. He was cute.
What?
He
No.
was cute. He's a cute little guy.
I've revealed it, and he might be. Yeah, I think he is weeping openly.
Oh God, it's so beautiful. Joe, I can't believe it, dude. We've talked about it. This is actually a great thing to show me on the podcast. You know what would be the rudest thing for you to do right now?
Cracked it open. So
for our listeners, I'll go ahead and let you know it's a bottle of Dog and Suds root beer, which is my favorite root beer. It's been a while since I've had it, so hopefully it still rings true that it's my favorite.
Yep.
I can't believe you've done this, Joe. So there's multi-parts. Wait, are there multiple bottles?
Yeah. There
it
are.
was just one bottle.
There are 5 others.
You're like,
you dropped it.
You're like, I got you one, but I drank the other ones. You just answer the Skype call drinking my birthday gift.
I really thought of it. I really, really thought of it.
You know what, Joe? Go ahead, man.
No, dude. It's room temp. I'm not gonna. It needs to be cold, man.
Right,
maybe served with a frosty mug.
You go ahead and throw one of those in your refrigerator, and or throw them all in your refrigerator, and I'll come over soon, and we'll have one
throw
together.
Them all. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man. Well, that's very kind of you, Joe. I'm actually
excited.
Let me just. I'm a little.
Gonna wipe those tears away.
Yeah, I'm a little overcome. It's been a while since I've seen that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Moving on. It's Halloween.
No, you're welcome. That's cool.
Yeah. It's Halloween season.
It is Halloween season.
And I want to know what your favorite Halloween movie is.
My favorite Halloween movie.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't most movies Halloween movies? Because they're all just pretending to be somebody else.
Wow, dude. That's deep.
Deep, dude. Mic drop. No, my favorite, and I'm not even like a scary movie kind of guy.
Me either.
But it seems like most Halloween movies tend to go that way. I would say probably, honestly, and this is an oldie and a goodie, and something that everybody can sort of get behind. It is Hocus Pocus.
Nice, dude. That is a good one.
I like Hocus Pocus a lot.
Come, little children. I don't
Sarah
remember.
Jessica Parker, dude.
The
time's come to play. Yep.
Yeah, something like that. That's a good one. That's a classic.
Yeah,
I could watch.
I know.
I've watched it twice this year already.
I know what yours is.
Really?
It's the Disney Channel original movie, Halloween Town.
Yeah. I think they made a sequel to that.
Yeah, it's Halloweenville, actually. They expanded their borders, so they're not a town anymore. They're bigger, so they get to be a ville.
Have you seen the third one?
Halloweentopia?
Yep. And then the fourth one is Halloween Von Fieldville.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Halloween Town Von Fieldville. That's it.
That's very good, dude.
Yep.
Halloween Town Von Fieldville.
Yeah. Return of the Pumpkin is the catch line.
Return of the Pumpkin.
Yeah.
And they get who sings that song? Was it Mark Morrison? Return of the Mac. You know that song?
Return of the Mac. One more time.
Yep, but it's just it's like a remix where he sings Return of the Pumpkin. Oh my God.
I don't know the lyrics to it. I just know it sounds
and
like
a jack-o'-lantern, yo. Gotta light it at my door. Man, I'm making
good.
hits, dudes.
Return of the Pumpkin.
There it is. On my porch. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. My favorite one would actually probably be Is Gremlins a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Is
Wait,
it a
is that a
Christmas movie?
separate? I feel like Gremlins.
I mean, it could be a separate conversation and a question that's unrelated, but I'm wondering if it's a Halloween movie because I do like it. It's scary.
Hold on. I'm going to look at the release date. I'm going to guess that Gremlins
1988.
I'm guessing that Gremlins was a Christmas movie.
1988. That's what I'm going with. If Gremlins is not available,
Ooh, dude, you're off.
92.
Yeah, you're off.
2005.
There you go. 1984.
84. Good year.
Yeah.
Wasn't born yet.
84 was a good year. I'm trying to see when the actual release date was because it shows the year, but not like the date. Oh, it is a summer flick.
Ooh.
The 8th of June, 1984. You could argue that it is closer to a Halloween movie than it is a Christmas movie.
Truth.
I do feel like there was a scene though where they were like with Christmas stuff though.
Like wrapped up in
But
Christmas
wasn't there
lights.
wasn't there like supposed to be a sexy gremlin too? Like a gremlin with boobs?
Was there?
I think so.
I actually haven't seen it in so long.
I honestly think there was.
Well,
let's see here.
Now I'm gonna have to go back.
If somebody looks at my
Sexy
Google
gremlin.
history,
Yeah,
gremlin with boobs. What? What are you looking up, Zach?
that's very specific. Gosh, this guy's got a weird fetish. Boobed gremlins.
Oh god, I don't know, but I feel like there was at least there was one that was supposed to be particularly feminine. What are you eating? Sour cream?
Yeah.
Just a tub of sour cream?
Dollop.
Was that a dollop of Daisy right there? Oh, dude, your smile's gotten so white, Joe.
Yeah, I got veneers. It's yogurt, vanilla yogurt.
The yog.
You know,
Is it Greek or regs?
It is oikos, blended Greek.
Yep.
You know, there's a study came out recently that eating dairy, specifically cheese and yogurt, leads to a healthier, longer life.
Well, count me in because I love cheese.
I can send you the link.
You know, that's good to hear. It's encouraging because I am a big proponent of the cheeses. I like the cheeses a lot. Speaking of dairy, and I don't want to jump off this too quick, and you can add something back in there if you want before I jump off of it.
Yes.
Do you want to add something else to what you were saying?
Oh, no.
You look like you did for a second.
No.
Speaking of dairy, did you know that there is a large amount of American citizens who believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows?
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that?
No. Well, maybe I do. Because there are some dumb people out there.
There are. So, it's 7% of all American adults. So that rings out to about 16.4 million people who think that chocolate milk comes from
Wait, where did this poll taken?
This came from. Hold on, it's on the Washington Post. This article is.
Oh no!
This was commissioned.
Fake news.
Listen. This was this is an online survey commissioned.
Washington Post.
This is an online survey commissioned by the Innovation Center of U.S. Dairy. So who knows?
Big Dairy commissioned it, huh?
Big Dairy. Hey. You know, I bet, and it's online too. So I'm betting people were just trolling because people like to get online and just be stupid.
Yeah. Yep.
But
everybody likes to be stupid.
Does that make you? Do you think that's fake, or do you think that's truthful? Because there are some dummies.
There are some dummies. I believe it's true. There's got to be some people out there like that. Did you know? Speaking of dumb people.
Yeah.
55% of, I think it's the U.S. population, or maybe the world. This is a stat for my 8th grade year stats project, and so I'm pulling it out. I don't remember where it is, but 55% of people
Circa 2002.
Yes, don't know that 2001. Don't know that the star that the sun is a star.
I believe
They
that
just
too.
think it's a sun. It's
a sun.
it's a sun, not a star.
Where are the other suns? Why is there only one sun?
The sun. There's only one moon. No other planets have moon.
It's sort of the same thing. Like, it seems like these things that we're bringing up are things that like misinformed children would say.
Yeah.
Like, my daughter has said, before, and this is years ago, but she's like, yeah, chocolate milk comes from brown cows. Just because she heard it somewhere, And so, of course, you correct your child, and you're like, no, they
come from white
milk
cows.
with chocolate.
And then they
It's
add
just milk with chocolate in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, no, I was asking you, is that true?
Is what true?
Does chocolate milk, is it just milk with chocolate in it, or does it come from brown cows?
Well, it comes from brown cows, but then they add chocolate in it. It's very specific. Yeah.
So it's a double chocolate.
You can't drink the milk out of a brown cow unless you add chocolate to it. It's poisonous otherwise. Everybody knows that.
I didn't know that. Hey, speaking of milk, and we're just going to keep going off of this. And I feel like all of our topics so far have been segues that start with speaking of.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of.
I feel like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of chocolate milk specifically, I'm thinking of chocolate milk.
I had some yesterday.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Delicious, dude. I might make some later. Because I got the Hershey's and I got the milk. I might do it up. Do you prefer doing that, or you like a Nesquik?
No, Nesquik. I used to like Nesquik, but I don't know what happened. I don't like it anymore.
Yeah, I like
the
powders.
Hershey's. Yeah,
I don't like putting powders in my drinks.
No. You know who does that? Satan.
Satan. He's got stake in the Nestle Corporation, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Milk. Did you ever have in school? Everybody had the cartons of milk, right? But did you ever have bag milk?
Yeah, where you got to stab it, the pouches.
Yeah.
That was a learning curve.
It was a learning curve, but sometimes I would stab all the way through the bag. There was no way to control where you're going to stab it or how you had to fit. It was almost like practice for learning how to stab somebody,
Yeah. And then some kids.
That's why we got psychos.
Some kids would just bite the edge and then use it like a little squeeze thing.
God, kids are weird, huh?
Kids are weird. But that's and I remember slapping the bag.
That's like pre-slap the bag.
Yeah.
Like that's before all the college party games.
It definitely I would say maybe 1 in 20, maybe 1 in 18 I'd stab through. That was when I was good at it, I was practiced, but in the beginning, milk was everywhere.
See, we had it was actually pretty cool. At our elementary school, we had this little snack cart that you could go up and get stuff from the snack cart after you eat a certain amount of your things on your tray. You could go spend extra money and get a little icy, they had a little icy machine or whatever, and they had little what do they call them? Nutty bars and other little Debbie stuff that you could get.
Yeah.
I would just take the bag milk and I would just hurl it at people, and I would try to hit them. It's not true.
I was gonna say,
it's not true.
That seems outside of your character.
No, man, you don't know me, dude. You thought you knew me. You thought we were family. You don't know.
That would be so.
I'm a monster, dude.
Monster Mash, Halloween.
They did the Monster Mash. Mash. Okay, so is the Monster Mash a song or is it a dance?
It's both.
So in the song Monster Mash, are they singing about a dance or are they singing about a song? Because if they're singing about a song, then it's a song that we've never ever been able to hear, because the Monster Mash is a representation of what was happening.
They're singing about the dance that we should follow. Or wait, no. It's not like the Cupid Shuffle. They're singing about the dance a dance that's occurring that these people are doing,
Okay, so the song is about a dance, not about a song.
Correct. They did the mash, the monster mash.
It's not. Yeah, it's not like Tenacious D
tribute.
like the song Tribute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was wondering that earlier because somebody said that on Facebook, and I got to thinking about it, and I haven't looked at all the lyrics, but I briefly thought about it, and I'm like, they did the monster mash. Does that mean they're dancing, or does that mean they're playing a song? Is it talking about?
But
I don't know all the lyrics.
They are playing a song, but the song is about the dance that was performed.
So there is a song that we don't know about.
No, the song is the song that we hear about the dance.
Oh God. Okay, so the song is they're dancing to the Monster Mash, but they're also doing the Monster Mash while dancing to the Monster Mash. Do you understand how this can be like really?
The name of the
circular and
song is Monster Mash, is what they've called it, that the band is performing. But the lyrics to that song are about a dance. They did the mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. Yeah.
You know, but that song implies that somebody in the past has done the Monster Mash. Mm-hmm. So is that one of those songs that just somebody was doing the Monster Mash way back in the caveman days?
Mm-hmm. All right, that's it, folks. That's all the time we have for.
That's it, guys.
Cookies, dairy, and Monster Mash. Good night.
Cookies, dairy, and Monster Mash. Oh God. Yeah, you know. So Joe, I don't know if you guys do any kind of dress up stuff for Halloween at school.
Yes, I'm going as Invisible tomorrow.
You're not going?
Oh, I'll be there, but I'll be invisible.
Okay, how do you do that? You just hide in the teacher's lounge all day?
That's it.
You like perform an elaborate like you've got like a robot that's gonna like move a piece of chalk on a board and stuff for you.
Yeah, I've got a system rigged up. A lot of pulleys. There's a radio there that's snoring. I saw it in some movie. I don't know.
It's like a big Rube Goldberg machine, pretty much.
Is that the goalie from Mighty Ducks?
No, but did you know that he got arrested for?
Yes, he looks awful.
Possession of.
He looks awful.
I don't know what it was, cocaine, something like that. But
I don't think that was it. It was something, but he looks like life was hard after not just the Ducks, but like he was in some like couple small appearances in like some teen movies.
Sure.
Or like, young adult movies, and post that things dried up maybe, or I don't know. Have we talked about this before?
I feel like we did. But it's been a long time. Sean Weiss. So he is the ripe old age of 40.
Yeah.
But in his picture, he looked like he was 60s.
At least, yeah. He looks
60s,
like
70s.
He looks like that crazy old neighbor that everybody's got.
Everybody's got a crazy old neighbor. And if you say you don't have a crazy old neighbor,
you're the crazy old neighbor.
Yep.
Jinx. Pinch poke.
That's what they say.
Buy me Coke.
No.
But
you can have one of my root beers.
You're my bud. Buy me a dog and sud. I think that's the saying.
There you go. Yeah, man. That works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
God, Sean Weiss, dude.
Hey, elections are coming up. You got to vote.
You have to vote. Everybody has to vote.
The
Very important.
The Democrats need to win 23 seats in the House to take a majority.
Yeah, and I think they're saying that the House is looking like they probably will, but I think the Senate was going to be a hard one.
Mm-hmm. And that's our public service announcement. Vote.
Yep. Get out and vote.
Vote or die.
Yeah, how about that for a slogan, dude?
That was Kanye's, or was it? Whose was it?
It was like P Diddy. Like that was a bunch of different. There's like a bunch of different celebrities
I
way
think
back.
it definitely was P. Diddy. It just sounded crazy enough that it was Kanye's.
God, Kanye, dude.
A few weeks ago on SNL, they had what's his name? He comes out and does like bits on Weekend Update. He's the really tall, scrawny guy that was engaged to Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name. Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson, but he wore a hat that said "Make Kanye 2006 again."
God, I wish, dude.
Yeah.
And you tried to. I remember a while ago, you were like, "No, Kanye's good. I like Kanye's music."
Yeah.
And then he made Poopity Scoop, and then now you have to backtrack all your stuff, right?
Yeah. He's bad. Well, not only like there's something going on with his mind. Like he is messed up, but then
he's definitely got some sort of mental illness.
He made that song. I like to. What is it? Oh, it's the F word. He says I like to freak or something like that. The non-explicit version, he says freak. He performed it on SNL. Mm-hmm. It's such a dumb song. Even like the explicit version, it's so stupid. Like he's just. I think he dried up all of his talent.
I'll tell you what happened. He had a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
That stemmed from the death of his own mother that he contributed to.
Well, yeah, because she got rhinoplasty and died from complications of that, right?
Yeah, but and he paid for it. He was paying for that surgery.
He paid for it. Like metaphorically.
Paying. Yeah.
But I think that was way back. Wasn't that like 10 years ago at least?
Yeah, but think about it. That was like maybe a year before he jumped on the stage and said, "I'm gonna let you finish," right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And then since he jumped up on that stage,
man, a lot has happened since then. Yeah,
boy, has it.
I miss it when the craziest thing Kanye was doing was jumping on stage to interrupt. What's her name? What's her name?
Taylor Swift. Yeah. He also had that moment where they were raising funds for Hurricane Katrina or whatever, and he was on that telethon.
Oh, when he
said... It was like him and Mike Myers, and he's like, George Bush doesn't care about black people. Just like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And, I mean, okay. Like, cool, but like, still, that was like part of the demise of Kanye as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell Mike Myers was like, I'm Canadian. Why am I even here? It's like, I shouldn't even be here. I'm just trying to help out, guys.
Speaking of Mike Myers, I recently had seen Austin Powers on, and the original one, and the comedy doesn't hold up so much. Like a lot of it, is just, I don't know. I mean, some of it's funny. Like, I think he's hilarious, but just like some of the jokes, I think it's like if you tried to make Austin Powers today, it really wouldn't work out, especially with how the character talks about women and like interacting with women and like just kind of sexist, misogynistic kind of stuff.
I mean, it was definitely viewed through a different lens, but I think that was part of sort of why that character was so ridiculous, because he was outwardly saying, do I make you horny? Like, often, most times, it wasn't the situation that he was in. He was just like in a regular old situation.
Yeah.
And he'd bust that line out, and it's like, dude, we're just like in the middle of like Dr. Evil's volcano layer. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say. The Dr. Evil... Scotty don't got a bag of that stuff is gonna like hold up forever for me, just because it's so ridiculous and it goes on for forever, and that's my kind of humor where it goes, you feel like it goes too long, and then you circle back around to funny, like where it becomes like awkward, and then
he makes Rob Lowe cry.
He does make Rob
Lowe bounces the ball off his head. Oh, you gonna cry? Yeah. It's like no, and then he just starts bawling. Yeah.
or who does number 2 work for, that's going to be amazingly funny for my entire life.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Or when he gets that golf cart stuck sideways somehow in the hallway, and he's just backing up and going forward, backing up.
Is that in the first one?
I feel like that's like number 3. Is that the one with Beyonce?
Are there 3 of them?
Yeah, because there was one that had
the British girl.
Well, Heather Graham was in the second one. Was that Heather Graham in the second one? And then the first one was the bedazzled chick. I can't remember her name. And then the third one was Beyonce.
Dude, I was like, she was covered in plastic gems. I'm like, I really don't remember that part.
Yep. And Vern Troyer danced around her as they shined a flashlight on her.
Yes. May she rest in peace. Mm-hmm. Or him, not her.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember her name now. That's going to eat at me.
Veronica. That's it.
Corningstone. Yep.
Oh.
Mars. Veronica Mars.
Yes. Veronica's Secrets.
Veronica's Closet.
Veronica's Playground.
Hey there, Veronica. I don't think that's What's it like in New York City, you know? Mm-hmm. Elizabeth Hurley.
Yes.
She was the original. Mm-hmm. So and then it was Robert Wagner was number 2.
Robert Wagner was number 2? Oh.
Yeah. Remember the guy with the eye patch?
Yes.
Robert Wagner.
Yes. So I've started coaching basketball.
How's that going?
It's going well. It's actually tryouts right now, so we had tryouts on Monday and today.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna be.
Are the kids making the cut? Or are you gonna have to end up screaming at a lot of kids?
Oh, I yelled at some kids today.
Did you?
Oh yeah. Cause we were doing a drill.
Don't stop till you're bleeding. Is that what you said?
And then I threw a knife in the middle and said, "Go." Got out my pocket knife, opened it up, threw it in the circle. Last one standing is the point guard. You know, the democratic way.
All right, guys, let's take a second to talk about our sponsor, Audible. Head over to audibletrial.com/jumbled and get your free 30-day trial and a free audiobook. Guys, the book that I'm going to recommend for this month is Dad is Fat by Jim Gaffigan. I can relate to the title of this book on a spiritual level because I love ice cream. And I'm a dad. So there you go. Basically, this book just talks about living with 5 children. He and his wife just surviving with 5 children. And that's basically all you're doing when you have 5 kids is you're surviving. And God bless his wife because when he's touring, it's got to be hell on earth. So, just give it a listen, guys. It's Jim Gaffigan. Everybody knows Jim Gaffigan. He's got his own comedic take that he's going to put on this. Just trust me, you're going to love it. So pick that one up. If you don't want to listen to Jim Gaffigan, they got 180,000 other audiobooks that you can choose from. So you're going to find something that you like. Head over, give them a look. Give them just a full look over. You got 30 days. You get to keep your audiobook after the 30 days are up. And yeah, it's an open and closed case, guys. So head over, give it a listen, and that's it. We're going to get back to the podcast. audibletrial.com/jumbled. Again, that's audibletrial.com/jumbled. Hey, Johnny, you got something else to say?
No, they weren't running a drill right, and they weren't listening.
Gotcha.
We yelled at them again because we were doing like down and backs. We were doing like 5 and 55. Like you have to do 5 and 55 seconds. And like a bunch of them were like doing 4. It's like I was like, I don't know if you guys don't know how to count or if you don't have any integrity, but you got to run 5.
Nice. I like that, dude.
Yeah, I stuck it to him.
That's the great thing about sports. It gives you an option to just be stern, right?
Yeah. Well, and the kids want to be there, so they generally will like listen to guidance and are motivated to get better. It's something they want to be good at and seen good at, and it's good to be a part of a team. So I'm looking forward to like coaching some of those kids that maybe have like the most behavior problems or grade problems, and using basketball as a motivation to overcome some of those hurdles they have.
Yeah, man. That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
What was I thinking of? Oh, you should have them run hella suicides.
Yeah. I think
many suicides till their chests hurt.
We called those waves in high school.
Where he's like free throw back, 3-point back, half court back, other 3-point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we had to do every block on the free throw to the free throw, 3-point, and then every line that we would ever.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, we called them waves because our coach said because we were going to wave right through them. I think it was probably because suicide is...
Sure.
It's like, I think...
It's a negative term.
Yeah, it's like you're going to kill yourself after you do these.
Yeah, it was definitely called suicides. And
yeah. Well, it was, I think, up until like I got in high school, which is kind of funny that it wouldn't be before.
Right.
Dude, I went to a basketball camp like every summer up until my freshman year of high school. I did it before my freshman year. And then like for a couple summers, I did 2. Did one at the high school, and then I did one with Bruce Pearl. He was the coach of USI, and he went on to coach, I think, Tennessee. University of Tennessee. Yeah, something like that.
The Vols.
Yeah, he's the guy that if you look up like sweaty coach, he like sweated right through like an orange suit. Oh my gosh, dude, he was like seriously soaked. Like I'm not joking. He was like soaked through it. You can Google Bruce Pearl or like sweaty coach.
I'm looking it up right now. Oh, is this the he's got a white shirt on with an orange tie?
Maybe, I don't know. He like went through a whole suit.
Oh no, I see what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. That's funny.
He's a nice guy. He wasn't actually around to coach that much. Like his name was on it, but like it was like his assistant coaches.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to a basketball camp by Robbie Valentine, who's a former University of Louisville player.
Oh, well, la-dee-da.
Yeah, so I remember going to those camps, and I think what's funny is, and I don't know if this is true at all, it's just the way my brain remembers it.
Uh-huh.
I think Robbie Valentine had a thing for my mom.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think he did, because she would, like, drop me off, pick me up, and at the time, I was like, whatever, you know? I wasn't even thinking about it, but, like, in retrospect, I'm like, all right, Robbie.
All right, man. Back off.
Get away from my mom, Robbie Valentine. I said that once.
Did you?
I said, Robbie, you better get away from my mom.
And he said, get out and don't come back. Did you play?
Then he threw a knife in the middle of the court, and he said, all right, whoever gets the knife, or whoever comes out is the power forward.
Yes.
That's how I lost my pinky finger on my left hand.
That's how you got that stab mark on your belly.
Yep.
Exactly. Did you ever play basketball in high school? Like, did you play for the school team?
No, I tried. I tried all 4 years.
Yeah.
Yep, never made it. Never made the cut. There were like 2,000 kids at my school, so.
Oh yeah, that makes it tough.
A lot of competition.
I played my freshman year, but I didn't play that. I was on a B team. I didn't play that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was a little bit taller. You know, I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl that looked good. I would call her in high school. I wish I had a rabbit and a hat with a bat and a 6'4" Impala. I think that's how the lyrics go.
To the song you're writing? Oh, wow.
You didn't know that? You don't know that song?
Yeah. I do know the song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, but I was supposedly supposed to be 6 feet 7 inches tall. That's what the doctor said.
Who knows that? That's got to be a prediction.
My doctor was one of those machines with the fortune teller dude inside of it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I would just go in and I'd put like 75 cents in, and he'd pop out a little thing and he'd say, "You are growing nicely," or he'd say like, "You're going to be 6 feet 7 inches tall," and then he just lied.
You should go get your money back.
The wonderful Ali lied to me.
Do you still have those? Oh, it's like big. It's like Big. That machine from Big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. That's where I was getting it there.
Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm smelling what you're stepping in now.
Caught up late on that one, dude.
Yeah. I want to. I think I want to dress up as Ace Ventura tomorrow.
Alrighty then.
Where he's in the what's it called? The insane home, and so he's got like the skirt on and his hair is crazy. Not the skirt, like the tutu.
It's perfect. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think no. Here's what I think you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You dress up as Ace Ventura, but after he's gone and lived with the Buddhist monks for a while, then he goes and
with the limp arms. Oh, with the Buddhist monk, not that.
No.
Okay.
No, where he goes and lives with them, and then you have to surround yourself with wild, endangered animals, okay, and butterflies, and then you have to have if you have a coworker that wants to dress up like the other dude,
then
you could do that.
That shouldn't be too hard.
And then I'll take the day off tomorrow, and I'll dress up like the poacher or I'll dress up like that guy.
You should dress up as the Slinky.
You'll throw me down the stairs?
Yeah. No, I want to dress up in Ace Ventura 2 when he's running through the woods and he's getting shot by the darts and his arms go numb. So I'm just gonna walk around like that all day with darts in me.
I would write
arms limp.
I would write the notes on the board, but you see my arm.
Yeah.
Here's an idea. You be Ace Ventura at the end when he's fighting the little I can't remember the comedian's name right now. That the small black guy. I can't remember his name right now.
Kevin Hart.
It's not Kevin Hart. He's another comedian.
At the end of the first one? At the end of the first one?
No, remember he's fighting him for the princess of that tribe.
Oh, yes. That is
I want to say Eddie Griffin, but I don't think that's it.
That's not right. I don't remember that guy's name either. He's crazy though.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Because they have the big black guy come out and he's wearing the backpack that's got him inside of it.
Yeah.
Remember when his head's popped out?
Yeah.
This crazy little dude.
Yeah.
And he jumps out and doesn't he bite him on the ankle or something like that? I forget exactly what happened.
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen that one as well.
Man, that's a good one.
It is a good one.
You know, every time I hear the song Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, I think of that scene from Ace Ventura when he's driving in the car through the jungle, and he's getting ready to flip the car several different times and land into the parking spot.
Don't remember
like
that.
A glove. Anyway,
I feel like that bit is stolen from Blues Brothers. In a way,
probably.
Anyhow, go ahead.
It's derivative, yeah. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. But, I'm 100% behind you dressing up in whatever Ace Ventura costume you want. Actually, you know what? Here's the thing. You go as Ace Ventura from the first one.
Yeah.
All right, just wear some wild, goofy colors.
Yeah.
I'll be Dan Marino.
Ooh.
Okay.
Laces out, Dan.
Yeah. And then, at the end, you'll bust me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it'll all go down.
What are your kids going as?
Well, Sophie is going as a sugar skull.
A sugar skull?
Well, they have the the Day of the Dead.
Oh,
the very ornate
Dios los Muertes.
Dia de los Muertos. And
Whatever,
they have
dude.
yeah, but they have all of the colorful, very ornate looking skulls and whatnot on printed on things.
Yeah.
So she's like, my wife's gonna do the makeup and stuff on her.
Nice.
And then my youngest is gonna be doing she's gonna dress up like a princess or something. She's got a dress. I didn't pick it out.
Oh, she is a princess.
She is. That was all grandma. Although I do believe that she should dress up as a masseuse. She gave me a massage the other day. I don't know if you saw my Facebook video.
I did see that, yeah. I saw the start of it. I didn't finish it.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you because it was like 7 minutes long, and who wants to... It was pretty much just me, like, talking to her like she's an actual masseuse. Wondering why there are random cats walking around my head and all that stuff. No, she's going as a princess. I did see a costume that would have been pretty cool to try out. Is like this like little kid walking with the head poking out of what looked like a dress, and then there was like a paper mache body and arms that were holding the head that was like above. So it just looked like a girl without a head who was holding a head, and then the dress kept going.
I like it.
Yeah, so that would have been pretty cool to make.
Yeah.
But...
Hey, not to loop backwards, but I am because this just in. Kanye texted earlier today at 4:25. Not text, tweeted. He texted. He texted me later before this tweet. After this tweet, he says, "My eyes are now wide open, and I now realize." Used now too frequent, too close together. Anyhow,
right.
And now realize I've been used to spread messages I don't believe in. I am distancing myself from politics and completely focusing on being creative.
Okay.
Probably the most sane, mature thing I've heard out of his mouth in a long time. And out of his mouth, I mean read from his tweets.
I just think it's ridiculous that it took him this long.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, did he not watch the video of him in the White House?
Yeah. I actually didn't watch that.
It's so cringeworthy, and I didn't watch the whole thing,
why.
but I saw some of it. Mostly just highlights of what Colbert touched on or whatever during his show. But there was one part, and I brought this up on the podcast. I wanted to get your take. There was one part where the camera panned around behind him, and it showed him putting in his iPhone password.
It was 000.
Just all zeros.
Do you think it's out of laziness or that he just doesn't care?
I think it's an ego thing, right? So I think people are like, oh, it's Kanye. Like he's not gonna have his iPhone password be something easy, because it's Kanye West,
Or maybe it's just that he can't afford to get a new one if someone breaks it. I don't know. Why would you put a password on it? Yeah, why would you put a password on it in the first place if it's like 0000? I feel like the person that cracked the iPhone for the FBI. When he first got it, he probably pressed 0000, and then it's like
how? Okay,
1111. Yeah.
Right, but you can only do that so often until it locks.
I think you do it 3 times, and on the 4th time, it'll lock it out, right?
For like 5 minutes or something like that.
You probably have some crazy character password for your iPhone.
Oh, I do. It is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. This is good. This is good podcasting.
Yeah. Spell it out so you can.
No, I'm counting.
So we just changed our
13.
passwords over at work, and they didn't have to be capitalized or include numbers. They just had to be a 16 character password.
16 minimum.
Yeah, minimum of 16.
Can you do passphrases?
Yeah, that's what it is. Passphrase is what they call it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so apparently it has like when you do that, it's just a very high chance or very low chance of ever being cracked within like 100,000 years or something like that.
Yeah, mine is a combination of uppercase, lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols.
Just to get onto your iPhone.
Well, but I mean, that's only if Face ID doesn't work.
Wait, you've got... When did you get the 10?
It's been a few months.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Although I did switch carriers and totally don't suggest doing it.
Why's that?
Because we switched to Sprint and it's god awful.
Well, Sprint was just purchased by T-Mobile, so they're pretty.
I mean, yeah, but their networks aren't connected.
Yeah.
So, and what's ridiculous is being in Kansas City, you would yawn.
You would yawn.
You would expect that Sprint being headquartered in Kansas City would put a little bit of work into the old hometown network, but nay.
We are but men. Rack. Right.
So yeah, don't switch your carriers. Just if you have the possibility of being on AT&T or Verizon.
I'm still on Singular.
You're still on Singular?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, do you still have the little orange dude on your...
Yep.
When you start your phone up?
Mm-hmm. Takes a little bit.
Yeah. Does your phone still say, hello, Motel, when you start it up?
Yeah. And then, hello, Motel. That ringtone, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I've got that little character where I jump from like bubble to bubble, that little game. Remember that game we used to play? What was that called? Where the guy and you jump from a little bubble and it would go up and then you'd have to like do these different levels.
I don't recall.
Spent many an hour on that in transit to Iowa for spec.
Do you remember my ringtone I had? It was a butler. It'd go, your phone's ringing, sir.
Yes, I do.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, it cracked me
up. I
up
wish I still
time.
had that, dude.
You know what I wish I had?
Huh.
Ringback tone. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah?
They still,
you want
they
to ring
still
back?
do that, and they're so annoying.
You know what, Joe? You know what I set my ringtone as for you?
The
Smack That by Akon.
Smack that. And
I also included you and Andrew and David just screaming at me.
So for the listeners that didn't room with me and Zach and our friends David and Andrew, Zach would notoriously his alarm was always Smack That by Akon for whatever reason.
It was loud.
Yeah, it was loud and annoying. It's probably part of it. And then, so he would notoriously snooze his phone a couple times, and then often enough he would snooze it, but then get up and go shower. And his his bed was bunked, and his phone was somewhere in between the mattress and the frame, or somewhere in the sheets or under the pillow, and one of us would have to get up and go over there and get it. It would be especially annoying for me, because if I was the only one in there, I had to get down off my bunk, get up in his, find his phone, and then smash it. I should have just thrown it out the window.
I just remember you guys being like, Zach! Just like literally screaming at me. Like the third time I've snoozed it. You're just screaming at this point. And then there were, I'd come back to the room and I would just have 3 disgruntled roommates. Just pissed off. Yeah. I'm whistling. I'm walking down the hallway. Just had a great shower. And
because that was like
nobody did any shower surfing. It was a good time.
Because I think you were the only one getting up that early. Like, I think it was an 8 a.m. class, and we all had like 9 a.m.s or something like that. Oh,
yeah. So, who knows?
Who knows?
Hey, let me apologize. Let me go ahead and apologize about that, Joe.
I appreciate it.
And Andrew and David, if you hear this as well, I'm sorry.
Dude, how fun was that though? So it
was fun.
you're supposed to be 2 people to a room, and we were like, hey, let's all sleep in one room.
Mm-hmm.
Because none of us have any girlfriends. No, we had girlfriends. They just weren't. Anyhow, I don't know why we do that.
State.
Yeah, so four guys sleeping in one room, but then the other room was the entertainment room. Oh, dude, it was badass.
We talked about, I remember talking about the other room in a previous episode, but we definitely didn't talk about Smack That by Akon.
I wish I still had that artwork that we had on the wall, because that made the room. It was like that big brick thing that Kohler had spray painted for one of the airband things.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was.
I'm trying to remember too, but it was pretty legit.
Mm-hmm.
I remember what was it? Was it my senior year? I think it was my senior year where I had the big Sesame Street sign or was that my HP year? That might have been my HP year. I don't remember. I think it was no, it wasn't my HP year. It was the year after. Because we did Sesame Street for Airband. You guys don't understand what Airband is. We're saying a lot of stuff. How to get to Sesame Street. Well, Joe, what do you think I should go to Halloween or go to work dressed up as? Because I have the option to dress up tomorrow. But I don't know that I'm going to, so you gotta sway me.
3-hole punch Jim.
Yep, that was the first thing, honestly, that popped into my head.
Yeah, there you go.
So I might just do that.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks for the input, Joe.
And you gotta walk around doing like a smirk all day, or like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to shave my face because it doesn't come in too well with a beard.
No. I was thinking about shaving my face.
Yeah, I think I might actually shave tomorrow.
Like completely?
Like completely. I haven't shaved completely in years, but dude, no shave November. See how it goes.
Ooh. Can you shave your neck though?
What are you talking about? There's no reason.
That's right. Yours just stops right there. It's like, hey,
I've got the perfect beard.
Hey guys, let's not go any further past this line because we're just here for the beard.
It's like, oh, we don't want Zach to have to shave his Adam's apple like Joe.
Yeah, dude. And I have a particularly large, or at least protruding one, and so there are all these crevices.
Mm-hmm. Here's what you do. You keep growing it, and then you just stop flicking your Adam's apple, dude.
What?
Gross. You just stop shaving completely, including your Adam's apple.
Okay.
And then you just let it go, man.
Let it go?
Yep. Let it go.
Let it
okay.
go.
Well, I think we've touched on all our bases. We are over our hour mark.
We are. I am on my way home.
You are home.
Oh. Well, we touched all the bases and I was rounding third.
I thought home plate was a base.
First base, second base, third base, home base? No, home plate.
Okay. Yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
See ya.
If you want to... Joe's gone. If you want to find us on social media, search for Jumbled Podcast. And wherever you are, aside from TikTok or really Snapchat, we will be there. And if you want to... Joe's already playing Fortnite. He's tuned in too. Okay. And if you guys want to send us an email, that would be jumbledpodcast@gmail.com, or as Johnny has said in previous episodes, johnny.jumbled@gmail.com is apparently a thing that he's set up. So keep sending those phallus pictures to his email address, not mine.
You can also send me an email at joey.jumbled@gmail.com.
joey.jumbled@gmail.com. And people are gonna want to send, so you gotta actually create that now.
What's the facsimile number?
I don't know.
The fax number, facsimile. That's what it's short for. Fax is short for facsimile. So what's our fax number?
Oh, that would be 555-5555. And if you would like to, head over to patreon.com/jumbled and, pledge that $500 tier and get me and Johnny an address. And you know what? We'll even get Joe in here. Joe will be an address too, even though he doesn't get paid for it.
I'm already an address.
Already there. And head over to audibletrial.com/jumbled to get your free 30-day trial and a free audiobook. And thank you guys for listening on whatever platform you're on. If you want to listen to us elsewhere, we're on all the major things aside from SoundCloud. We moved away. We don't live there anymore. Don't go there. There's nothing there.
We got too big for it.
Yeah, Takeshi69 started doing his thing on there, and we were like, nah, I got to get out of here.
What was that?
Takeshi69. He's the dude that looks like he's got a mouthful of Skittles.
Okay.
Rapper. He's like a mumble rapper dude.
Mumble rapper?
Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Anywhere in the song does it go, ha!
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. Haven't listened to his music. He looks too ridiculous. So I just laughed the whole time. So, wherever you're listening, head over to iTunes and give us a rating and review. That would help out a lot. We're still trying to get that pesky 10th iTunes review.
It's pronounced
so
Pesci.
You guys could. Oh, Pesci. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get that Pesci iTunes review. So, if you guys would please head over and do that. I know it's asking a lot, but you know what? It doesn't take that long, especially if you're listening on the podcast app. You can literally do it all on the podcast app. So just head over, give that rating and review, and it helps out a lot.
Don't do it.
So thank you. Thank you, guys.
Don't do it.
You're the worst.
If you're,
Joe, you can't do it a second time.
If you're a fan of me, do it. I mean, don't do it.
Oh, come on, man. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, dude. Yeah, so that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for listening, and make sure to tune in next week for another episode of Jumbled, your favorite podcast. Joe, about what?
Nothing.
See you later, guys.